I think we're working with, right now we have somewhere upwards of between 200 and 300.
How's Yaya doing? You got me to do her Sweet 16. Was it her sweet?
Thank you. Yeah. Actually, a lot of people don't know that that you done the Sweet 16 birthday party. You always showed up. You always supported me. And people don't know, Joe, me and you always had a great relationship.
I love you.
And I love you too, because
it's unspoken.
It's always been nothing but respect. Even like I said before, when you have problems with other people, when you see each other, it was nothing but respect and the feeling.
Will you ever, let me ask you something, will you ever get along with 50 again? Because I be thinking it's like, it's really, I think is it just entertainment?
Well, my thing really is this, Joe. You can't hang out with me every day for years. Then all of a sudden, if I don't give you half of my company, now it's, oh, you're dumb and you're stupid and you can't do this and you can't do that. But if I can't do all these things, why are you hanging around me? That's all I'm trying to ask. If I'm such a person that don't know certain things and I'm not that sharp, why you want to be around me every day?
You know, I love seeing,
because my thing is this, and this is the truth, and I come on record and say this. Right now, today, I don't know what nobody else can do, but I can sit in my house and I don't have to do nothing else for the rest of my life, and I still would collect. I would collect money every week until the casket closed.
I can't do that. No, I don't give a fuck. I ain't fronting for nobody. I can't do that.
But Joe, you know what I did, Joe? The reason why I can do that, Joe, is because guess what? When I got around certain individuals, those certain individuals who had it, when I got with those Jewish guys and I got with those white guys, I didn't say, you know what? Oh man, let me ride on your plane. No, if you guys say that I'm your friend and you guys really feel like, yo, don't use me just for my clout. Yo, I want to know the same thing that you did with your money. You know what I'm saying? So you built generational wealth. I want to do the same thing you did. Now show me. Because there's only 3 ways you can learn: hearing, seeing, and physically doing hands-on. And I can learn all 3 different ways. So once they showed me, it started off back in the day. My first investment that I did years ago, I started off with $5 million. Then that $5 million went to 9 figures. So what I'm gonna do once this pandemic and everything slow down, I'm gonna go and invest some more. And just to everybody that's watching this, that's watching in, everybody should own a piece of the earth. You know, everybody should own a piece of the earth. We do it. What we do is
hold up. This whole show been incredible, but this is what we call a Jopra moment. Something that has never been heard before. Money Mayweather says everyone should own a piece of the earth. Can you continue? Can you elaborate on this?
That's no different from these young rappers, right? As soon as they get their check, the first thing they do is they go to these jewelers, right? And then when they got their career, everything's going great, everything. But when their career start going downhill and everything slows down, because there's always gonna be a new artist, then they got to sell the jewelry back to the jeweler. Now he may bought the chain for $100,000, but when he give it back to the jeweler, he only getting $40,000. So he lost $60,000 right there. When he could have took that $60,000 and he could have put that as a down payment
on earth.
No, on a foreclosure. He got a foreclosure. So you go out, everybody think everybody want to be, oh, I got to be in LA. I got to be friends with all the celebrities and all that. I don't need all that. Because guess what? I got to where I got to, believing in me, not having no friends. So
and that's what it takes for any winner to believe in themselves. Not even rap, not even boxing, not even just when you growing up. Just you got to believe in yourself, no matter what. You know what I mean? And if you want to survive, you want to win, you must believe in yourself. That is very important.
And so the thing is this. A lot of times, like initially, when somebody go buy a house, like you go buy a house in Beverly Hills, and people initially, yeah, a person can get the house, but they can't maintain it because the taxes. You got to pay. The taxes is crazy. So, like with me, like I said before, you know, when you surround yourself, what makes me so smart as well as intelligent, when it's things that I don't know, I'm going to hire a person around me that does know. So, and that person has to have a lot of experience at what they're doing also. You know what I'm saying? So you go through some, you know, you go through ups and downs, and you know, as far as like what my real estate portfolio is crazy. You know, my house, my house in Miami since I've been retired. You know, I just bought a $22 million house in Miami while I'm retired. So, like I said before, I got intangible income. And so when you're dealing with true businessmen, you're gonna always
has this guy Al Heyman helped you a lot in like guiding you, like the, because I know you
that's my father.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
everybody talks so incredible about Al Heyman. Can you tell me about this guy, man? Because they say beautiful things about this guy.
Well, if nobody don't know, everybody know he's the original, because I gave him this name years ago. You know, that's the original Ghost. I gave him that name years ago. So what happened was this: he plays chess, and he don't like to be seen. He played the background, but he's unbelievable, unreal. I mean, anything that you want to do, I don't care what it is. So when Al stopped doing, Al was just dealing with it because he was doing concerts. He was doing concerts back in the late 70s, and driving Rolls Royces in 1980. So what happened was he done deals with Budweiser. He done the biggest deals. He done some of the biggest
Superfests and all that.
Budweiser, Superfest, Michael Jackson. I mean, the list goes on and on. But at one point, he had stopped dealing with rap music. But then when he got with me, I said, you know what? We could do the Lil Wayne I Am Money tour. We done that tour. So a lot of tours that Al do, I'm still involved. So it's a lot of things that goes on in music still right now that I'm involved in, and a lot of other businesses that I own, a lot of buildings and different things that I own that I don't even talk about. So even like when,
well, you know what, Floyd, you know what? I know you too humble, and I know you take care of a lot of people. I do know that you paid for George Floyd's funeral.
Yes.
And why did you feel like you had to do that? And what made you feel like I gotta represent for this man and his family?
Well, for number one, his name is Floyd. I mean, he got Floyd in his name. That's just for starters. But actually, man, because they say actions speak louder than words. So everybody always getting out there, oh, this. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna be a professional, because a lot of businesses that got tore up are businesses that I own. But I don't speak on that. You know, we live and we learn, and my thing is this: the thing is, we doing a lot of talking, but like I said, it's all about actions. You know, you got artists, different artists out there talking about, a lot of artists, and it's no disrespect to no artists. You got artists that say, kill us, kill us NIGGA, kill us NIGGA. But then you'll say that on your song, but then you say, but then when they doing it, then it's more like it's like an oxymoron, because you got these young kids, they listen to what y'all saying, they going out there doing what y'all say do. So we got to really be careful with what we say in this music nowadays, because these kids follow what these artists say. And what I would say to the young generation is, let your mother and your father, if they're doing something positive, I mean, let your mother and your father be your role models.
That's right.
Yeah, and because the music, music is art. Music is art. So
it's entertainment. I personally feel like it's entertainment. Don't live your life beyond the music, but I feel like we have freedom of speech and we can say whatever we want. But I get what you're saying. A lot of people are small-minded and they might follow the wrong message. So I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Right. But
my thing is this: I love the hip hop world, and I want to live. Hip hop is gonna live on, and I love it, and I will continue to support all the hip hop artists out there. I want to see them do good, because the hip hop world.
Would you ever fight Conor McGregor again? Is that the biggest pay? I know you're the biggest paid guy, but is that the biggest attraction? If Floyd Mayweather says, I'll fight anybody, what would be the biggest shit in the world?
Well, I'm a businessman now. I already proved years and years ago that I was the best, period. I'm talking about pound for pound. I already proved all that. So at my age now, I'm a businessman. So I'm not going to be out there competing and fighting guys that only got a small city behind them. Like, you got a lot of American fighters good, but they got little cities behind them. I'm going to fight guys that got a whole country behind them. So I know I can demand and get what I want to get. So
that's Pacquiao?
I made more with McGregor.
Let me ask you a question.
Listen,
Pacquiao
guess what?
Everybody, hold on.
Hold up. Once again, my faculties and everything that I got comes first. We just talked about your health is your wealth.
That's right.
And that's why I got this towel on. I was working out today. Now, Pacquiao fight because he have to.
I know that.
Once again, I fight if I want to. So there's a difference.
The question is, let me go back to this, because it's real important. And I'm only going to big you up with this. I've always wondered, and everybody always said, why Floyd ain't fight Pacquiao at his prime, why they wasn't in both their prime. I've always heard a rumor that you just didn't want to get no money. You didn't want to give no money to Barbara Aaron. I heard he tried to take advantage of you, allegedly, when you was younger, and you worked your way out that contract, and then you became your own boss from there on and wound up becoming the billionaire that we know. Could you elaborate? Was that the main reason why you didn't fight Pacquiao at your prime at the same time?
Well, we keep on saying at our prime. I'm older than Pacquiao by 2 years. So we keep on saying in your prime. So when I beat Pacquiao, they say he wasn't in his prime. I'm older than you. And then when I fought Oscar De La Hoya, they said about me and Pacquiao, me and Oscar, we both was in our 30s. So they keep on, like, no matter what happens in this, it's never good enough for anyone.
I get it.
So as long as I'm happy, that's what's important. And what happened with the fight was this. Remember, I was a pioneer of random blood in your intestine for all athletes, so we all can be on an even playing field.
That's right.
I feel like everybody should be on an even playing field. We all should be equal.
That's right.
No matter, and that's the same thing that our people is fighting for right now. Meaning that we just want to be treated like everybody else. Don't judge me for the color of my skin, because I'm not judging you for the color of your skin.
That's right.
That's right. And it works just like this. When Conor McGregor said disrespectful stuff, talk about dance boy, and called us monkeys, said dance boy, Nobody got behind Floyd Mayweather. You know, this is so crazy. Like I said before, either and when it's racism amongst blacks, it's called colorism. So it's racism amongst our people.
Of course.
Right now.
Everywhere.
So,
if you watch Spanish TV,
what,
they only got blonde hair, blue-eyed people on Univision right now.
But
it's
what I'm going to
do with every race.
That's why every day when I get up, I'm happy because you know what? I did it for myself and I did it for my children. And I made sacrifices.
Hey, you think Don King got IG?
You said who?
You think Don King has IG?
Instagram?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm fucking with you, chat. I'm fucking with you. Yeah.
I mean, in today's time, because in today's time, you just don't know.
You just don't know. Let me tell you, champ, your top 5 GOAT rappers of all time. We need that here, and you can't skate. You can't dance. You can't do the shoulder roll. Besides Fat Joe, who's your top 5 rappers of all time?
Well, do rap? Do we get to put rap groups in there?
Yeah, you could. You could put a rap group.
My thing is this. Well, Run DMC has to go on everybody's list. You know why? Run DMC has to go on everybody's list.
KRS said that yesterday.
Huh?
He got Run DMC in his top 5.
You got to have Run DMC. Are we talking about who shook the game up?
Now, who you think is top 5 GOAT? The MJ, the fucking Floyd Mayweather of rap.
Man, you put me in a tough predicament, man.
Yeah, but you know this ain't a popularity thing.
I gotta go Notorious B.I.G.
That's right.
I gotta go Notorious B.I.G. And then you got on the West Coast, that whole NWA made that, because you gotta go like, so I'm gonna go NWA. I don't want to, but you got to add Snoop into that NWA.
You messing up. Yeah. Listen, you jerking me, man. Floyd,
I can't.
You caught. That's 5 more guys, man. Like,
no, it's not, because NWA is a group.
Yeah, you always make the rules. So you got Run DMC, you got Biggie, and you got NWA.
I gotta have NWA because you.
Oh no. And NWA is the greatest group of all time.
Man, because they made that West. But you know what?
They're the greatest group of all time.
You know who don't really get props though? You know who really don't get props? Who's been independent from day one? We don't ever get independent artists props. So I'm gonna have to give people like Too Short some props, because you know why? Because he's been independent from, but I'm talking about
since '88.
He's been independent since '88. So we don't talk about stuff like that. I mean, that's like he was on some Floyd Mayweather stuff.
No, he's still chilling. He can't. I hung out with him a couple of months ago before the COVID. He's still Too Short. Like,
and then down in Florida we got, it's so many down, because you know 2 Live Crew made it music big down in Florida. I mean, I can't, man. You put me in a tough predicament.
You got 4. You got Run DMC. You got NWA. You got Biggie. You got Too Short. Give me one more.
Oh man, I gotta go Lil Wayne.
I agree.
You can't. That boy's something special.
Oh no, he's beyond special.
That boy's something special.
He beyond special, and they get mad at me because I always say he influenced this whole generation.
Man,
but when I said
I
When I
don't know how
say that, they
we,
get mad at me like I'm hating, but I'm like, yo, Lil
well,
Wayne is single-handedly the blueprint.
well, in today's time with the artists need to be able to make their hook first, and then you make your song off the hook. They make